I'm fed up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop drinking. I keep telling myself this, but then I'm like, I can do it. And then I'm like, no, you can't. These past couple times, I'm like, God damn.
Like, nah, do you have a protein bar first?
Right, something. I need something on them. It's tummy. And the thing is, I did eat before I went over there. However, all it was like a hot link and some beans.
Oh, okay.
No type of bread. Nothing to soak nothing up.
Gotcha. Whoa. You know, had to work out today.
Yeah.
And I worked out this morning. How, if you can see me, hopefully, you know, how girl looking. You know, check me out. You know. Okay. Trying to get that booty tight and right. You know, it's real.
That poor.
These getting big on me. These used to be, you know, a little tight, a little fit, you know. It's a little loose now. Morning kisses. Morning. You know, I like to jump right into it. So, like, yeah, let's get right into this video.
Right.
I ain't changing my clothes. Shoot.
Straight from working out. And I got coffee.
It's real life.
That part.
Gang.
Gang. All right. Squawking.
Gang.
Squawking.
Gang.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Jazzmen.
And Kandice.
And we're back with another Fly High Fridays. This week's video, I'm not going to say it because I felt it. I knew I was going to say it, but we're going to say it anyway because y'all know what I'm going to say. It's something a little different this week. It's always something different every time we post.
Okay.
Always. But I like that about us.
Yeah.
But
we're
yeah.
different.
Because we're our authentic selves.
Very.
But this week, we're going to touch on depression. And how
we're still in the manifest season.
That part.
So we want to stay positive, and I know people
as much as we can
getting depressed right now because it's a lot of deaths going on. 2020 is so, you know, if you are one of those families, condolences to you. But we do want to give some tips on how to cope with going through depression. No, we're not medicines, what's that called? Doctors or anything.
Therapists, anything. We don't have a degree for this. This is just things that we do that works out for us.
Yeah. Actually, personal experiences.
Yes. So
that helped us cope with our depression. We've gone through a little rough patch. Yeah.
This year has been a rough patch. But you know, it's for the greater good. So we have to again stay positive and remind ourselves to get through this time. I also, even with talking with my friend Ozzy, shout outs to you, baby. He was just telling me, ooh, time out.
Yeah.
Like I never left. He was telling me how this is usually like the seasonal depression is a thing, especially with coming up around the holidays. For people who don't have families or someone to come home to. I hope some of what we do can help you out through this time if you are going through a rough time.
So we have 4 things that we wrote down that helped us cope with depression. And the first thing is
circle of anxiety.
For example, that is, in case of you don't know, it's going through when you experience something, you have to go ahead and go through your circle of anxiety to actually complete your let it go stage. Okay, because eventually that's the end game of it. We want to let it go. Okay, so and move forward with our lives, learn that lesson and move forward. So first thing you want to do is cry about it. You know, talk it out, cry about it, let it out. You know,
I have to be constantly reminded that it's not weak. You're not weak. You are the most powerful. It's when you finally just let it out.
Yep.
And like I said, I have to be constantly reminded because I'm not gonna say I hate crying. I used to. Now I'm willing to just let it out. And I do always feel better once I finally cry it out, because it feels like I've been holding on to something for so long that needed to be let go and released. So
same for me. I love when I go ahead and get a chance to cry it out. I feel so much better. So that is the first thing you could do in that situation, in your situation, is cry it out, let it out. Be acknowledgeable of what happened, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to, I say it wasn't a red flag. If it was, I mean, let's just go ahead and accept it for what it is, and be aware of what just happened in a situation that you just went through, okay? So you just want to be aware of
yourself, please.
Yourself.
Why you're like feeling the way
phase.
You're feeling.
Yeah.
Understanding it.
Exactly.
Please do not beat yourself up, because I used to beat myself up. Still do. Still learning to, like I said, love myself through everything. And all you can do is do the best that you can and keep pushing forward, right?
Yep. And being aware of it is like so good, because you want to find a solution for, like, if this situation was to come about again. At that time, you want to be aware of your situation and find that solution, hopefully at that point.
And if you don't, take your time with yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And then, of course, your angry stage. We all get angry.
Allow yourself to be angry.
Allow yourself to go ahead and be angry if you need to let that out as well. Being angry, let it out.
That's yelling. Please don't hurt yourself, though.
No.
Please refrain from hurting yourself, but rather find a release. Mm-hmm. Again, that's just finding another release. Either that's working out. I like to scream now.
Yeah.
You know, singing, that's a happier little tune, especially if you get that right song.
Yeah.
You know all the words, you hit all them bad notes, but you hit it from the heart.
Okay.
Baby. Okay.
Understand me. Okay. And once you've got all these things out the way, pretty much just let it go at this point. You know what I'm saying? You're aware, you've cried it out, you've gotten mad about it, you've punched the wall, you know what I'm saying? You've gotten it out. This stage now is to let it go and move forward with your life.
Now also, because I got to remind myself, as I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. This is a reminder to myself. Letting it go could possibly look like letting it go more than once. If it does come back and trigger yourself, become aware of it. You may have to let it go a couple times. It may not just be one time. But know that you'll get through it. I just want to remind myself and y'all of that.
Very true. The second one is expectations. So, for example, you can't judge people off your own ruler.
So just because you wouldn't do this or you would do it this way doesn't mean just because that person's not doing it the way you would, they're coming at you, or it's you to take it defensively. Does that make sense?
Yep. Saying it perfectly.
So, and that really just goes back to you reflecting on yourself and being aware of, why did this trigger me? Why is this hurting me so bad? Or why am I feeling this type of pain? You may have to come back to yourself, come back to God, meditate, pray, whatever is your calling. Coming back to yourself and again being aware of why this hit me the way it did.
Yep. Being aware. The part of the circle of anxiety. Just breaking it down.
Comes together.
So, you know, because we get into this root of, oh my God, why did they do that to me? And so that's basically what we're saying is you can't judge them for how they reacted to the situation. You have to go with your reaction.
Yourself.
What you came up with yourself, how you thought of it. And you need to self-reflect on yourself and say, well,
what am I doing to attract this? What is it that's within me?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Something you were expecting of the other person, being judgmental. We want to stop that. We gotta
easier said than
that.
done.
It definitely easier said than done. But that's a tip. That's just a tip. You know, not over expecting things from the other person that you might have had this situation with, or whatever you may be going through as far as your depression stage. You know what I'm saying? Just not, that's an excuse. We want to get the excuses out the way. We don't even want to blame. Don't play that blame game.
Oh, and it's so funny she brings it up. I was just thinking that, because like I always want to blame myself, right? And I'm just like, well, if you didn't do this, or if you did, it's just like, wait.
Yeah.
Stop. See, and that's me going and stop forgiving myself from what I did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you get stuck in. That's why we be so depressed, because you're stuck in the past instead of being present. You gotta let it go again.
Circle of anxiety. Breaking it down.
So, this is the next one. Number three. I love the support system I have now, because that's definitely something you're going to need. You need those people that you can call on. And again, something else I'm constantly having to be reminded, because shout out to Ozzy, shout out to all my friends this week, my family, because it just, y'all continue to remind me of all the love that is surrounding me. Mm-hmm. Okay, because mentally, J. Cole said it the best, but
what did he say?
Girl, what song was it? I ain't listened to it in so long. We're gonna have to possibly play that somewhere. Cold Bluff or Call My Bluff. Shit, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're a J. Cole fan, I haven't listened to it in a minute, but he dropped it this year.
Drop it in the comments.
Please remind me, because sometimes I need reminding.
Yeah.
I deprive myself of good things.
Like button.
Please,
while you
comment, everything. Subscribe if you haven't.
Exactly.
But what did he say? It's like breaking down. It's like I'm still mentally enslaved. Do y'all get me though? And it's like trying to break down all these barriers that I built around to protect myself. It's sometimes physically, because physically I may, like in this physical world, I may not be doing much, but mentally, baby, I am battling some But look, it's been a bit, and I'm getting to a place where I'm like, balance. I am only human. I'm living a human experience. I'm a spirit living a human experience, and I'm supposed to be having fun. So let me let go of the past.
Exactly.
Again, going back to let me stay here presently and appreciate all God has already provided me around. Like, cause that support system constantly on the daily, y'all remind me that I'm here for a reason.
Yes. So make sure you call on your support system. Also, somebody that you lean on. We also said that. Somebody that you could cry with. Call that friend. Don't hesitate. You know, they're there. If they're your friend, call them. That's what they're for. Right. To lean on, cry with, call that person and talk it out.
I gotta call some people today just to show my appreciation.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Kandice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you. And lastly, number 4. Tip 4.
Your comfort food. Time with self.
Coming back again to yourself. Self-care. Coming, reflecting on yourself. And once you have reflected on yourself and became aware of what's going on, take care of yourself.
Feed your body. It needs it. You're deserving of it.
Yeah. Don't think you're not deserving of good things just because a bad situation happened.
Like I said, I've gotten too comfortable with depriving myself of good things that I really enjoy in life. And it's like, stop that. Why? Come back.
Asking yourself why you're upset or depressed. You know, just go back to that question.
Journal it out.
Upset? Why am I crying? Write it out.
Talk it out.
Talk it out. That help. Whatever you need. You know, whatever your niche is.
Understand.
Whatever you like to do the best.
Get it out. Again.
Get it out. That's the most important part. Not bottling in your feelings. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever do that. That is toxic.
Because you're
like
at the end of it. It's so funny you brought that up, because somebody just said that. They were just like, you holding in your fart, that's hurting yourself internally. You're hurting yourself internally, just bottling all that emotion and all that stuff in. Do you not realize that you are hurting your body? Let it out, baby.
Okay.
Let it out. Do what you need to do.
And I'm a person that likes music. I want to give y'all a song that I had been playing lately when I get into a negative mode, because we're staying positive. Period. I do I'm human. When I get into my negative mode, I'll play this song. It's called Deliver Me by Donald Lawrence and Leandra Johnson. And it's basically kind of like that fart we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? She's saying, deliver me, because I keep hurting me. Yes. Again, coming back to herself. That's why I love this song so much. So shouts out to Leandria, shouts out to Donald Lawrence. Thank you so much for that song. It's very inspirational to me. And I'm hoping that you guys can take a word if you haven't heard it. If you have heard it, if you have heard it, put that green heart in the comments. Yeah. Gang gang. But if you haven't heard it, go hear that song. It's such an inspirational song. That's a depression tip for me to you. Music, you know what I'm saying? I
have that right playlist.
Yes.
You gotta have the right playlist. Ooh. Like my all-time favorite would be, because it's so cute, and I have heard that, but you know what my favorite is.
Yes.
Because people know when I play that. But I got a few new favorites. But Jill Scott, It's Love Will Forever, I think. I remember one day I was at my mom's house, y'all. I was really like just irritated over it. Just over everything. I'm gonna go into detail, but I was over everything. And mom was just like, you know what? You need to get on the bike. So she has this little indoor bike or whatever. And she's like, get on the bike and I need you to play your song. And I'm just like, I don't want to get, like mentally, I'm like, I don't want to get on this bike. Like I don't want to play no music. Like I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. All my mom's trying to do is just really help me just to get over that whole irritation, whatever it was hovering over me. And so she was like, nope, I'm not going to leave you. That support system came in. She was like, nope. She got me up, put me on the bike. And she was like, I'm going to leave you alone. Put your headphones in. And, whenever, you feel better, you get off the bike. I was just like, oh, whatever. So I'm sitting there. And I'm asking myself, because I've become very aware of what I'm doing, I'm asking myself, why are you fighting getting on this bike? Why are you so irritated about getting on this bike? And I'm like, well, I don't want to be tired. I just don't feel like it. And I'm just like, okay, well, just do it. Because just do it. You're going to feel better. It's like I already knew I was going to feel better, but I was still fighting it so freaking hard. And I'm so thankful for my mom for telling me just to get on it and you start when you're ready. Yeah. And I literally started rolling. I played the music, and I was even fighting the music, baby. But you can't fight Jill Scott. Okay. You can't fight Jill Scott. It's love, not... Give it to me, give it to me. Okay, sorry. I got chills now. That's why I'm gonna play it as soon as we stop. Okay. But as soon as I started playing it
after this video,
yes, I started going on that bike, man. And before, my head was just. If y'all know me and y'all know It's Love Jill Scott, y'all know how I like to get. That's my shit. Yes. And so before yes, before I knew it, I was out the funk, out of it. I felt so much better. I needed to work it out. I needed to release it. Mm-hmm. Whatever it was, just trying to hover over me. And I knew exactly where I needed to go, but for whatever reason, we be trying to fight it. We deprive ourselves of good things that our body is screaming that it needs. Mm-hmm.
We do it to ourselves. That's why we always basically got to come back to yourself. Stop saying it was such and such. It was
that person's fault. It was that person's fault. Like, look, I'm not taking.
It happened. It wasn't with homeboy. Stop saying that.
It happened because it happened.
And let's get right back to ourselves. Let's point that finger right back to ourselves. Self-reflect first. Go through your circle of anxiety. Go. Don't expect anything out of your other partner or whatever.
That expectation of other people.
Don't go on your expectations. Get your support system together. Call up some people that you can cry with, lean on. You know what I'm saying? And get you some comfort food.
Yummy in your tummy.
When you're done. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself why was I depressed? Why am I depressed?
Because baby, as soon as I get me something delicious in this tummy, it's like, oh, and you know what? And this wasn't in our notes, but this is the fifth thing, and I love it because it just popped in my head, right? So I was on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok because it's funny. If you're not on TikTok, what are you doing? No, I'm just playing. But Saweetie,
Yeah.
she was on some show, and it was like a little clip on TikTok, and she was saying how back in the day we used to say, and I'll say this sometimes too, to where it's like back in the day we'd be like, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or you don't be worried about sleep, you just be going because you're trying to chase the bag, you're trying to get to the money, you gotta whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, this is my 5th tip: your body needs rest. Okay, your mind needs to rest. Okay. I know that's easier said than done. Good one. But I because I'm reminding myself, I'm not even just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Your body and your mind needs to rest.
Yeah.
That's it. Stop. Become still. Sleep if you can. Because I know that also insomnia is another sucker. Take naps. If your body need a nap, then take a nap. Mm-hmm. Why are we fighting it? Go to sleep. If your body's sleepy, go to sleep. Stop fighting it. Get a cup of coffee. No, your body doesn't need coffee. Your body needs sleep. Your body needs rest.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Well, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. Okay? And watch me come back to this video when I forget, y'all. I hope you do too. But yes, this is our tips on how we deal with 5 tips on how we deal with depression. So yes.
I hope this was so informative. If it was, make sure you comment below.
Squawking gang. Squawk. B.Y.R.D talk. Be you, resilient and driven. Because I feel like we haven't said that in a while.
We haven't. So
it's a reminder. Be you, resilient and driven.
Okay. Period.
That's what we're here for. All right, y'all. I'm done.
All right. And until next week, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell.